Hello guys, my name is Sterling Olubumi and you are watching Sterling Lomo Media. Please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly subscribe. I love you all. I also want to use this medium to say a very big thank you to everyone that has subscribed for your comments, for your for your love from time to time. I want to say thank you very much. I appreciate you all. Now, please, I want to send a message to the single mothers. Yeah, maybe you're a single mother because you've been separated or you've been divorced. Now the message is this, it has to do with our children. I see a lot of times that when parents are separated or divorced, they try to, mothers especially, try to kind of talk their the father of their children down, or maybe sometimes they just want to try to not allow the children have access to their fathers, maybe because they just feel that I don't want to have anything to do with him and I don't want the children to have anything to do with him. Please, if you are doing this, I want to put it straight to you that you are not doing the normal thing. I am sorry. You might not like this video, but every message is not meant to be liked. Every message is not meant to be loved by everybody, because if the information is hurting you or you are not feeling too good about it, then that means you need to adjust. That means there is something that you are doing that is not right and you need to correct. So, what am I saying in essence is, a lot of times we want to transfer the aggression or the misunderstanding that we have with our ex, and we want to drag the children into it. Now, I want to say here that it is a very wrong thing to do by dragging the children into our own mess. If you have issue with your ex, the father of your children, that doesn't mean that you have to keep destroying that man before his children, or you have to keep cursing him, maybe in the presence of his children, or you have to stop the children from having access to their father. Because, I mean, truth be told, no matter what he had done, no matter how bad it is, those kids are his. They belong to him. So, and I always say that as Africans, this can, I mean, in other continents of the world, people can say, okay, he's my child because I'm not an African, and the woman can start to claim the child. But here in Africa, it is not a good thing that you allow. You try to stop the father from having access to his children, even if you have issues. Please, fellow women, let's look into this. You know why? This is because we are trying to create monsters that we will not be able to cope with in future. We are trying to spread hate instead of love. And hatred is not a good thing, because by the time you make the children hate their father so much, it will come back to haunt you. And that's why, as a good mother, you don't stop no matter what has happened between you and your ex. Let it be between both of you. The children have nothing to do with it. It doesn't concern the children. It's none of their business. You get, it's none of their business. So allow the children to have access to their father, allow them to love him, allow them to talk to him, allow them to decide, even if they want to live with him, allow them to decide. A lot of women will want to say, no, he can't take care of you. How do you know that he can't take care of him or her? A lot of times we women are just being selfish and greedy. We just want to take all the glory. And unfortunately, it is not always easy for us at times, because bringing up children, it can be very taxing. It can be emotionally, financially, psychologically draining. But we don't want to accept that fact. A lot of times, okay, let's say the children are staying with us during the school period. We can decide to allow them go stay with their father during the holidays. Stop saying he can't take care of them. He can't feed them. He can't do this. He will leave them for another woman. Another woman will be there with him. That is none of our business. These children are your children, and they are also his too. You both own the children. So please and please, let's try as much as possible to be, considerate, because a lot of times, and at the end of the day, we women will come to start blaming the men, saying, oh, they are not responsible. He's not paying school fees. He doesn't give them money for food. He doesn't care for the children. How will he care for the children that he's not even seeing? How will he care for the children that he does not even have access to? How will he care for the children that you have so much polluted their mind that they so much hate him? How will he care for the children that do not pick his calls? You have told the children not to pick their father's calls. You have told them not to reply their father's messages. Now, what do you think you are spreading? You are spreading hatred, and you are misleading the children. As a matter of fact, you are dragging them into a lot of curses. It's not nice, because we are quick to blame, we are quick to judge. We want to judge. Okay, you put a child in a school that the father cannot even afford, simply because you feel you are a big woman and you are no longer together. You can do whatever you have. You are financially independent. Now, maybe at the end of the day, you now feel like, okay, he should be responsible. And he says he cannot afford that kind of school fees. Now you want to claim that he is not responsible. I am not saying men should not take care of their children or men should not be responsible. Thank God I'm also a woman and I know what you might be going through. But the truth is, let's be realistic and call a spade a spade. Most of these men are not properly treated too. Because if you put a child in a school simply because you guys are no longer together and the man cannot afford to pay the school fees, what do you want him to do? He will eventually just be there. He can't just be responsible and there's nothing you do about it. You just keep making noise because before you put that child in that school, you did not seek his consent. He was not carried along. You did not seek his opinion. So please, single mothers, let's try. I know it is hard. You want, sometimes you don't want to have anything to do with the man anymore. Yes, it is understandable. But the fact that the children are his, you might not have anything to do with it. At some point, the children are grown enough, they are of age that you can even get them their own phone so that they can talk to their father directly without talking to him via your own phone. Do you understand? So instead of you trying to create hatred, he can't see them in school, he can't see them in your house, he can't have access to them, they are not picking his calls, they are not replying his text messages. What seed are you planting? And unfortunately, these children, when they grow up, they will still eventually love their father and forgive him. Then what becomes of you? With all the evil things that you have planted in their hearts, with all the things you have told them, the negative things you have told them about their father, what becomes of you? They will eventually come to understand that you were trying to only pollute their minds against their father. So women, let's stop this. It's not helping us at all. Even if you don't want to talk to the man again, that is not enough reason why he shouldn't talk to his children. Thank you, and I love you. Please, if you have enjoyed this message, please kindly share, comment, and like. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. I love you. Bye for now.